Look at the frost on the scope. Let's check this out. Wow. Do you guys want to see what Jupiter looks like? Whoa. Look at Jupiter. Jeez. All right, I bet we can zoom in and see the striations, but we're going to want to zoom way in. See if we can dim that enough to see Jupiter. Hey, Jupiter! Jupiter! Alright, that just looks so cool.
Spiritual warfare is an ongoing struggle between good and evil, where believers are called to stand firm against the schemes of the devil. This battle is not fought with physical weapons, but through faith, truth, righteousness, and other spiritual armaments provided by God. Ephesians 6:10-17 outlines this armor, emphasizing that we must be strong in the Lord and rely on His might to withstand spiritual attacks. Just as we wear clothes daily for protection and modesty, we must don our spiritual attire consistently. Are you shielded by faith?
What up, y'all? I'm pretty much coming to y'all today to discuss the deception that the principalities of the left-hand side of who you would call Satan, which is depicted in all these different shows, from kids' cartoons to sitcoms to Hollywood blockbusters. Even though if you ask the average person, or if you go to the lengths of trying to get information, he would not be real, even though he is everywhere, in symbols, Lysol bottles, nigga, to the lunch tray at the school lunch for the kids. You know what I mean? He made himself the savior of this earth, which is kind of interesting because he's a savior in the sense of being the problem and then cleaning it up. And it'd be a situation, it's kind of almost to where he'll put a stapler on a bazooka point blank range. He put a band-aid on, you get what I mean? His superpower is lies, deception. If you hit R2 and L2 and square at the same time, you pretty much gonna become rich. You're gonna have all the knowledge. You're gonna be better than everybody and still be able to die with 1.1% damage to your body. He's pretty much like a boxer, or just somebody chipping away at something, trying to break it down. He'll tell you one thing, and then when you lower your guard, he knock your ass out. And he has all the time, or not a lot of time left, but he uses his time very strategically, because he knows human beings look for validation in others, and they try to get things as quickly as they can without even thinking about future repercussions.
Breaking news, a verdict in the trial for singer R. Kelly. A Chicago jury has found him guilty of several of the 13 charges against him. He was accused of producing child pornography and enticing minors for sex. But the jury cleared him of rigging his 2008 child pornography trial. This ruling comes after a federal jury convicted Kelly for sex trafficking a year ago. He has a 30-year prison term to serve in that case. He's 55 years old. Breaking news, a verdict in the trial for singer R. Kelly. A Chicago jury has found him guilty of several of the 13 charges against him. He was accused of producing child pornography and enticing minors for sex. But the jury cleared him of rigging his 2008 child pornography trial. This ruling comes after a federal jury convicted Kelly for sex trafficking a year ago. He has a 30-year prison term to serve in that case. He's 55 years old. Breaking news, a verdict in the trial for singer R. Kelly. A Chicago jury has found him guilty of several of the 13 charges against him. He was accused of producing child pornography and enticing minors for sex. But the jury cleared him of rigging his 2008 child pornography trial. This ruling comes after a federal jury convicted Kelly for sex trafficking a year ago. He has a 30-year prison term to serve in that case. He's 55 years old.
Bro, just look at the two women, bro. Look at the two grown women. This nigga became president. Everybody know what these people do. It's all kind of files that came out. We done seen the videos. Them killing these kids, sacrificing them, which is really ironic. Why would you have to sacrifice? Well, I know that's their God, but why would you have to sacrifice anything to get ahead when you pretty much built the society to give you every advantage? You could go get a damn mansion right now on credit. You know what I mean? It's really ironic.
It was 6 p.m. and I was with my friend Abby. We were both waiting. It felt strange, 2 young girls alone in Riley Park. The sun was setting and he still hadn't arrived. Mr. Jake was a very pleasant, kind, and caring man. He was a man of faith, or so he always said, and he regularly sent me money to buy things. He spoiled me a lot, and that's something not many men do. He hated young men, always thought they were self-centered and never kind. Mr. Jake was something every lady should have, and I was really thrilled. He had never asked me to go out since we started talking on Snapchat. Sure, he lived a bit far away, but he sent me money to go to a national park. I thought it would be a great opportunity. I dressed as pretty as I could, a cute dress, but not too flashy so my parents wouldn't notice. It was a secret. I left early and told them I was going to my friends. That's how I got to this moment.
Is he really going to come? He said so.
Soon, we heard the sound of a car driving up. It was an old car. I had no idea what model it was. Mr. Jake came out of the car, dressed in blue jeans, a blue jacket, and a cap. Mr. Jake was 45, and from the start, something about him made me feel uneasy. But both Abby and I decided to ignore that feeling. We're just being paranoid, I kept telling myself. He smiled at us sheepishly and said, "Let's go down the hill." We walked behind him through the trees, deeper and deeper into the forest. The further we went, the more distant the familiar paths seemed, and the mist began to envelop everything around us. The air was so still that even our breath seemed to bounce off the trees. The sun was setting and he didn't say a word. Where was that kindness, that warmth? I wondered if it was all in the chat. Worst of all, he hadn't explained why he'd invited me. Jake started to speak in a low voice, but his tone was different, almost threatening. He started saying strange things about how he knew the area and how other people used the park for rituals. People in this park perform rituals where they kill people and eat them. My heart began to race.
What kind of joke is this?
I asked nervously, but he just looked at me with that smile that now seemed much more sinister. At that moment, everything changed. He stopped dead in his tracks. He looked at us out of the corner of his eye, and that look, that emptiness, lifeless look, said, "They asked me to kill you guys for them." I had an overwhelming urge to run, but I was more afraid of what would happen if we did. My phone didn't even have a signal. Abby and I looked at each other in horror, realizing that we were too far from the park and there was no one around to help us. We tried to go back, but it was too late. He lunged at Abby, grabbing her arms and dragging her down to the floor. He was choking Abby with his bare hands. They were struggling on the floor. Abby's pupils rolled up. She was gasping for air. He took a knife out of his jacket pocket and stabbed on her throat rigorously. He had a rage on his face. This happened so quick that I didn't even have time to react. I was shocked and scared. He looked at me with evil in his eyes. That's when I came to my senses. I ran as fast as I could, only hearing the sound of his footsteps chasing me. I was writhing and screaming as he chased me. I felt as if it would catch me at any moment. The terror made me trip over roots, scraping my skin as the bushes tried to stop me. I was almost out, so close to getting away, but he caught me. He was very excited and said, "They'll be happy to have you." They? Who was he talking about? I wondered as I continued to shout, hoping someone would hear me. Suddenly, some people approached. I was relieved, but only for a few seconds, because one of them was carrying Abby on his shoulders. I only heard, "Don't kill the other one. What good is the sacrifice?" This situation got to me and I passed out. I didn't understand anything. When I woke up, I was tied in the middle of the forest. I was lying on a table, my hands tied, and they were all around me. There were so many men, and one of them was licking my legs. It was a cult that had massacred Abby's body. They were standing around me. I tried to get free, but I couldn't, and they stabbed me in the leg. I tried to scream, but I couldn't because my mouth was tied. They kept stabbing me in my legs and arms, and one of them took out a saw. The pain was unbearable. I felt myself losing consciousness, but then suddenly I experienced a moment of relief. The pain was gone. It was soothing. I thought I was dead, but I wasn't. They had cut off my legs and sewn me up. That would be my life from then on. The story was inspired by the real case involving a 24-year-old man who was arrested in Delphi, Indiana, after he took two 15-year-old girls into the woods after meeting them on Snapchat. The incident happened near the Monon High Bridge Trail, the site where Libby German and Abby Williams were murdered in 2017. Police received a call reporting the man who claimed he thought the girls were 19. When officers arrived, they found him smoking cannabis with the girls in a wooded area. As for the murder of Libby and Abby, they were found dead after a hike in February 2017. Libby had posted a photo on Snapchat, capturing images of a mysterious man nicknamed Bridge Guy, who became key to the investigation. Although a man called Richard Allen was arrested in 2022 and charged with the murders, his trial had been delayed until October 2024. His lawyers have put forward a theory of ritual sacrifice by a nationalist sect called the Odinists, further complicating the case.
New 2K, we better go crazy! These are the top 5 builds for the new 2K. I'm definitely not buying VC this year, though. $20 wouldn't hurt. $50 wouldn't hurt. $100 wouldn't hurt. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this new 2K feels smooth. It might be better than 2K16. Damn, the shooting feels way off this year. I can't hit shit. My build is kind of cheeks. $20 wouldn't hurt. Yo, Ronnie, come on, fix your game. You're just spamming. Yo, am I tweaking or is this the same game as last year? Now that's it. I'm officially done playing 2K. This game sucks. Fuck. Yo, we on? Yo, we on? Yo, we on? Bro, did you see that new 2K trailer? What looks ass? We definitely not buying that shit. Yo, could I get that new 2K? Yeah, I got you, bro. Just give me a sec. Here you go, the brand new 2K. Sweet, let's go!
FYBJ main on the government dropping crates in the hood so the violence doesn't stop.
Is it true that the government puts in Chicago alleyways and like that?
Sean talking about the freights, bro. Stop doing that dumb and I'm talking to the city, the government, whoever the us up like that, bro. What they do, Sean, let me tell you. Let me take some out. Let me calm down because I got to get my point across, bro. They had these freights and they filled up with these and they ride through these neighborhoods. Now, all of a sudden, the train don't work no more. Freight is a train. Do y'all homework on a freight train. This is a poor neighborhood. We trying to see what's in that motherfucker. It hit different. What's in here? How? And it's not happening one time or two times. This is always happening, Sean. That's how all these just be in the rack, folks.
Our people know this. It's amazing the things that we ignore and the things that we shed light on for monetary gain, for to look a certain way. But this type of shit right here is supposed to get people literally like get their families killed. How could you allow this to happen in your neighborhoods, in your country? Are you serious?
I see them turning Sexy Red and Ice Spice into full-fledged stars in the last 6 to 8 months. Nobody can tell me anything. Yeah, it's not a talent thing. It's not a popularity contest. It's a select thing. We have to be selected. Back then,
You gotta be selected.
the old way of having talent and imposing your will and your presence up in these labels was still kind of honored. Now it's not. Whatever artists don't take whatever the label got to lay out for them, they just pass it on to the next artist or label. I was up at Bad Boy. Chopper was supposed to be the flagship artist of Bad Boy South. When he didn't take the deal, Young Jock became the flagship artist of Bad Boy South. Get this. Chopper's name of his album was New Jack City. When he got scrapped, Jock stepped into the position, New Jock City.
Jay-Z licenses his name. He's in a 360 deal with Live Nation.
360 scares people.
His brand is that strong.
If you don't look at yourself as a brand, if you're just putting out records, that's something different. I don't want a 360 on you anyway.
That's why they could give him $200 million. And they say, oh, Jay's a billionaire, he got all this money. And all that $200 million is recouped. Everybody said Kanye was a fucking billionaire to win. He lost his Adidas deal, right?
The $2 billion was lost in a day.
They're suing me for $250 million.
My contract for Adidas was for 4 more years. My royalty was $500 million a year.
And they're using contract clauses to rape an artist.
Watch when Live Nation cut Jay-Z off. It's the same thing. Diddy was a billionaire until Diageo cut him off.
Brother.
He talking about his or something?
No, just go to like 25 seconds. Phil.
Oh my gosh.
5, 9 1/2, 2, 5, 9 2, 2, 9 3-inch hair, 8.5-inch dick.
What?
Hey, yo!
What?
Jerry!
Jerry. How does he know the exact? Jerry.
Hey!
Jerry, what are y'all doing?
Hey, yo!
And y'all wonder why we say FTC.
Hey, yo! What kind of fucking meat house slave trade they got going on, bro?
They measuring with y'all Johnson out there, fool.
How the hell do they get these measurements? And for what? For what?
Why is that relevant?
How?
What does that even matter?
I need a scout to come answer this question.
Damn, Jerry.
He got an 8.5-inch dick. Look, Jamie.
That might be why they losing, because they worry about their damn dick size.
They do things different in dollars, bro.
What kind of fucking meat house slave trade they got going on, bro?
By the time, like, my last year there, I mean, bro, I'm playing the best basketball I've ever played in my life. Averaging like 13 points, 8 rebounds, blocks, steal. I mean, bro, I'm all over the place, right? And like, I'm locked in more than I've ever been locked in on. And then like, there would be games where I'm in the fourth quarter and I got like 17 points and 6, 7 rebounds, and they not playing you the fourth quarter. And I'm looking behind at my family. I'm looking down the bench at like my position coach. I'm like, what the f are we doing? This is my contract year and we're not playing me in the fourth quarter?
That's the hardest part that people don't really understand.
Yeah, they're either gonna like put all in and we're gonna let you like run it up and see this is your market, or we gonna deter your market.
We gonna fuck your market up.
I think I definitely got my market fucked up. And then the whole time they telling me, you know, like, if you're a double-double guy, bro, you're gonna make 80 mil. We're gonna give you 80 mil. But then not play me the fourth quarter where I can't get the double-double.
And they know what the fuck they're doing.
Nike had built this big promo. It was the Muppets, Bron, and Kobe. You ruined it.
I'm glad I ruined it because that wasn't even right. They pissed our whole team off, and I'm glad we went out there and we showed LeBron and the Cavs that hell no, the puppet gotta go. Because I'm like, how y'all gonna have a whole Nike commercial about LeBron and Kobe in the finals, and they ain't even in the finals yet? We wanted to destroy LeBron in the Cavs because of that. I couldn't wait to see Anderson Varejao. I wanted to rip his hair off. I wanted to kill Ilgauskas, whatever his name was. I could not wait to get on the floor with them. I tried to break the goal in Cleveland. That's why the shot clock came down. Every big man they had, because they won, I said, I'm gonna get my own puppet.
4 years. 4 years is the average lifespan of an NBA career. And it take us 5 years after that to go broke, the majority of us. Easy numbers, man. I do it like this. You make $5 million, 2.5 of that gone. A lot of people don't know we got dues, NBPA. So everybody put their money in the pot. So you figure you got 450 NBA players. I think the dues is 15 to 20 grand a year. That's how we able to get our health care and all of that type of shit. Personal staff. Financial advisor, that's probably 1%. Agent at a high number is gonna get 4%. But you can negotiate from 1 to 4.
Okay.
So before you look up, you probably at 1.5 million off of 5 with nothing. And these Benzes that we keep talking about in these mansions, these girlfriends and these Chanel bags, Before you know it, you not a millionaire no more.
Right.
You a high thousandaire. On paper, you can tell a motherfucker, fuck you, I'm a millionaire.
Right.
In real life, a lot of that pie gone.
Imagine working backwards, thinking you were moving forward and doing the right thing just to pretty much get put in another system that was already in the system to make you think that you needed this system to be successful. No other nation on earth, maybe even the cosmos, have to go through this manipulation where you basically have undeveloped spirits and minds that are forced to make a decision because there's others that are older, younger, and very desperate to kind of be in a light to where others can look at them a certain way, or just they were favored. They have the gifts and abilities to be able to elevate themselves. But the Most High is very balanced. So a lot of times they don't have proper discernment and can be swayed by evilness and darkness instead of using their gifts for light. And we don't even have a chance to make a proper decision on kind of the direction we want to go because of the status quo.
I admire Gunner because he didn't let this stuff destroy him. He didn't let it break him. He kept pushing forward. He had to show people like he him. Everybody's so quick to criticize him and try to say that. But can't nobody, in this case, can't nobody come show no statement that Gunner made at any point. Can't nobody show that he sat down with the police at any time. Okay, that plea agreement or whatever. Everybody who don't have a co-defendant don't plead guilty to it. Nothing Gunner did is used in this trial. The state is, if we can't convict them, we can destroy them. That's why they trying to expose everybody. When they lock other people up, you don't see them leaking out interrogation footage of them. You don't see them putting out discovery. Anytime any gangs get locked up, what they do to the gang members, they show everybody statements against each other. But they keep other people's stuff under wraps. If we can't convict them, we can destroy them. That's why they trying to expose everybody. When they lock other people up, you don't see them leaking out interrogation footage of them. You don't see them putting out discovery. Anytime any gangs get locked up, what they do to the gang members, they show everybody statements against each other. But they keep other people's stuff under wraps.
I got invited to the Mayweather gym, and they don't know who I am or anything, you know? But all the boxers keep disrespecting me. Oh, you're a kicker, you're a scratcher, you're a grabber, you know? I came here to go hands. Nobody wants to box with me. All of a sudden, Mayweather comes in. I'm like, oh shit, Mayweather's here. It's an honor to finally meet him. He's another black man, and all the things y'all done for black men to inspire me. So I'm like, man, I go up to him and I bow to him. Like, man, I just thank you so much for all the things you did for black men, you know? And Mayweather looked at me like, I was like, what the fuck? That was weird. I never forgave him for that.
Yeah. This is the greatest fighter of all time, correct? Arguably. Look in the crowd. I want you, do you see what I see? Look who in the crowd. This how they do us. Look who in the crowd. Look at it. This the greatest fighter ever, but look who in the crowd. Look who watching. And the nigga can't even get respect. And no diss to Floyd, but come on, bro.
What you say? What's going on in Milwaukee?
Bro, I just said I ain't care that we won. Like, we won a chip, I ain't care, bro.
Why would you
the
care?
weakest after party ever.
Our after party was trash, bro. Look, it was me, Brooke Lopez.
Oh, that's already started off bad.
Why y'all ain't fly out? Y'all ain't have a budget? Every championship team I know, they gas up the jet and they
Well,
go.
you ain't get not this one. We didn't celebrate. I'm telling you, it wasn't nothing going on.
What you did? You hopped in the Raptor.
I got in my truck and I drove back home to Indianapolis.
He was so sad.
So I can hang out with my friends, bro.
I said, you just won the championship. Why are you at home playing the game? Lame ass.
I was on 2K.
I noticed that we just relived the 2019 NFL season in 2023. In 2019, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl over the 49ers. In 2023, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl over the 49ers. In 2019, Patrick Mahomes won Super Bowl MVP. In 2023, Patrick Mahomes won Super Bowl MVP. In 2019, Lamar Jackson won MVP. In 2023, Lamar Jackson won MVP. What the In 2019, the Texans won the AFC South with 10 wins. In 2023, the Texans won the AFC South with 10 wins. What's going on? In 2019, Washington was last in the NFC East with 13 losses. In 2023, Washington was last in the NFC East with 13 losses. What's good? In 2019, the Chargers, Cardinals, and Panthers all came in last in their division. In 2023, the Chargers, Cardinals, and Panthers all came in last in their division. Nah. Is there really a script? Because...
Can anyone explain to me how I have 2 degrees? I have 2 degrees. Oh, and a certificate. A little extra, right? I have a certificate. May not be a master's, but it's something extra, along with the 2 degrees, you know? I'm trying to apply for jobs right now, and the thing is that the only person I have responding to me is a man from a tech company saying, hey, you want to answer some customer service problems? You want to answer some customer service calls? No, Bart, I don't want to answer your calls. No offense, but I'm a little more qualified, but Bart is the only one who's responding to me. So what am I supposed to do? And you know, I'm looking down at these and I'm looking at them and I'm kind of wondering, I'm like, what was this for again?
He's working on this letter. There's one of your other good
I don't need a letter anymore. I need my car. You got paid 15 days ago. You owe me a car, but if you're telling me to leave, I'll leave the property until the police get here. I came here to see Mr. Bauer. I paid him $51,500 for a car 15 days ago. Okay. He still refuses to give me the car. He received a $50,000 check from my bank. He said that the check was fraudulent. Okay. My bank has mailed him all of the proof. Another bank has emailed him all of the proof. He still says it's fraudulent even though the money has been in his account for 11 days. He refuses to speak to me, but he told me to call you guys, give you all of everything that I have in the car. He got my money, and that you guys would probably forward that to a prosecutor.
So in the state of Oklahoma, I can pretty much tell you it's going to fall more in the civil side than the criminal side.
So stealing $51,000 isn't criminal?
Boxer.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, wait.
You just shot from that way. What the fuck happened? What the fuck is this game? What the fuck? Yo, this shit cheating. Time out. What the fuck is going on? Yo.
Motherfucker.
Let him shoot. It's gonna go on the other side. Let him shoot. He gonna shoot the other side of the court.
Yeah,
no.
What the fuck?
Get the fuck out. Hold on.
Walking away is best for our people, and that time is coming. Who wants to remain in this place when we have everything we need but have been manipulated to serve otherwise?